Hi everyone. Hi judges. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my business idea. I'm Moon. I'm 11 years old and from Canada. I'm a home chef and my mission is to help and teach people about healthy eating and why they should do it. When I was young, there was a hole in my heart. The doctor said that if the hole didn't heal when I was older, I would have to go for surgery. My parents began to worry and they started feeding me healthily so it might help. On my sixth checkup in Canada, the doctors came to us and said, "The hole is gone. It's a miracle." This story has changed my life, and I want to help other people to eat healthily and be healthy too. One problem I've seen is organic foods or healthier options are hard to find, and they're even more expensive than less healthy choices. So my solution is Moone's Cuisine. Moone's Cuisine is a delivery service that serves organic, healthy, and delicious food from all around the world to our customers. Moone's Cuisine is very personal to me. My family are from many different countries, and I love being able to share my love for food with others. Knowing that eating healthy will involve changing habits for many people, Moone's Cuisine will also provide a supportive community for learning and experimenting with healthy lifestyle. Most of all, Moone's Cuisine wants to bring fun and love to our clients. My value proposition includes learning about different cultures and flavors, being sustainable, and leading kids' food trends. Like what you can see on these photos, I recently made bubble milk tea from scratch, pasta with beetroot chips and watermelon slushy that was so refreshing with no added sugar, dairy, or coloring. Thanks to my mom, I started to love fruits and veggies as much as I love fries and pizza. Every day, I have a delicious green smoothie for breakfast. In every meal I have to have veggies or fruits. I shared the recipe with my school, and as you can see in this picture, it was published in the UWC's cookbook. Moon's Cuisine also has a blog. I write about many different things, such as my regular lifestyle and food groups. My target market is kids and working professionals between 8 to 30 years old. Taste is important for all. However, kids also like their food colorful and fun, while working adults tend to value convenience as well. My motto is think big, start small, move fast. As you can see, I had great ideas and a great plan. However, being an entrepreneur, it's not about just having great ideas. It also involves being able to execute on the ideas and being able to handle setbacks, be flexible, and keep adapting. I wanted to start Moon's Cuisine as a regular delivery business. I came up with an idea where I would host art and food jamming sessions for kids aged 5 to 10 years old. At that time, we were allowed to host 5 guests a day. I figured I could have 4 students and 1 guest host. But a bit after I finalized my idea, the limit was back to 2 people. Days before my first art and food jamming session, I was so excited as I had clients lined up. And then the government changed the safe distancing guideline. COVID has impacted us all majorly, and it has also affected my business. Due to the limited gathering rules changing quite frequently, I had to keep changing my plan again and again. For days, I tried thinking about another idea, but I just couldn't think of one. One Thursday, I stared at my bowl during lunchtime while my mom was wandering around the house and my dad was eating rice. I came up with an idea, and this was my best one yet. I realized that I could manage my schedule better and adapt to the constantly changing safe distancing guidelines. My idea is for celebrations like Christmas, New Year, Chinese New Year, Easter, and more. I would bring joy and health to celebrations that bring loved ones together. Here's a sneak peek at this year's Christmas package. It's a collection of sweet and savory treats. I was so inspired by this new either that I even updated my company logo. Here are the actual photos during the recipe tasting days. Due to timing, I wasn't able to use the exact packaging for the photos. Just note that when you order, everything will be wrapped up safely for hygiene causes. If I were to win this, I would use the money towards promotion and production of my first holiday package. I might win this, I might not, and it's okay. I'm here to share the message of healthy eating, and I hope you would support my first holiday package. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you, Moon. I really appreciate that. And that was really assured from you, actually. I think you've come a long way since you last presented. That was fantastic. Judges, I hand it over to you.
I can take the first question. Easy because I'm a foodie as well. So the question I have is, first of all, congratulations. It's a great project. I love the idea. One thing I haven't seen, and I know it's quite important for the food business these days, is about carbon footprint and local versus global. I can see that you're thinking of bringing food and cuisines from all over the world. Have you thought about focusing also on the regions around Singapore, which have their own cuisines and sources of organic ingredients, given the biodiversity of places like Indonesia, Malaysia, China, India, etc.? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that. We do grow vegetables at home. For example, tomatoes, I can use those for many different things. And a lot of my friends are from different countries, and they share with me their recipes and their favorite meals from their home countries. Yeah, so there's different shops in Singapore as well, and there could be some for different countries. So yeah, that's where I can get my produce and where I can get my ingredients.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can go next. Thanks so much for this presentation. I love your mission and also the story and your motivation and why you're doing this. It's very inspiring. One question that I had, and it's more like a double clicking on something you've already presented. It's on the target market. So you were describing that your target market is people between age 8 to 30. And then you described a few sort of points on the characteristics of the two different groups. I'm just curious to understand a little more, if I were you, I would spend a little more time like describing the target market, understanding the target market, because that will inform you on how to develop your sales model, how to develop your product. So for example, some questions that, I'm not sure yet is, are you trying to sell only a snack, or are you also trying to sell a meal, a full meal? Are you trying to sell only, in the mornings versus the evenings? How exactly do you want to deliver? Where, like which countries or which areas, regions, similar to Marco's question, do you want to deliver? So, there's a few things that you can, I think, work on the target market question, which will then inform you for all the other parts of your business. Do you already have some thoughts on that?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that question. As for we got our target market, as you heard earlier, we wanted to do lessons for kids age 5 to 10. I definitely want to include that because kids also need to be healthy. It's not just adults. And I understand that all ages, it's necessary to be healthy. And I think that just making things colorful and fun for kids, I think that's outstanding for them, and it looks really cool for them. But I know working adults, they might not always have the time to go other places and get stuff. So I guess making it convenient for everyone, I think that's really important.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Moon, it's just an idea. Have you also considered making videos and somehow selling them as a subscription, just for people who are not local here, perhaps in other countries in Southeast Asia or beyond, just for that additional revenue stream?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you. I think we could do for the subscription, we can do like recipes for people who don't have the access to have food from Moone's Cuisine delivered to them. So recipes and a day in the life of my company and what we do.
That's great.
All right. Thank you, judges. Really appreciate that. Moon, I'm going to pop up the poll here, but I have a question for you myself. I'm a little interested. Do you have any competitors, or who are your main competitors in this business at this particular point in time, particularly with the focus, I guess, being on the holiday packages?
Yeah, there's some people, like, I really get inspired by them because their businesses are so nice and their packaging is amazing. So I learn from them. So there's like a juice company in Canada, and I get inspired by them because they sell healthy drinks and healthy fruit bowls. And in Singapore, my competitors, it could be like Grain, because they also sell healthy eating stuff. And I think what's different about me and other competing companies is that it could be like, for example, Grain, they focus on like healthy bowls for people. And as for me, I think it's being inclusive for all. And also in the future, when we're able to host more people, I would love to do those lessons.
Sounds like you've definitely got a really good plan going on there, Moon. So I hope that goes well, and I hope let's see what the judges think as they head to their score sheets and pop in your scores. Judges, I'll give you about 20-30 seconds for that just while we end the poll. But Moon, thank you very much. Really appreciated that, and that was really impressive. Thank you. All right, let me just head you over back to attendee as well as GQ. And just while we are actually, by the way, Moon, just also saying one of the, we asked also the audience how often they order food rather than cooking. I have to say I definitely order food quite a lot, especially after a long day's work. So I would definitely be in one of those, I'd be buying stuff from you if you did that. But you've definitely got some people saying, sometimes to often, quite very often. So it's just something to think about. And you've definitely hit a particular market, which I think a lot of people are thinking about, particularly with phones and everything. It just makes it so easy nowadays.